Hey, Eli, let them know. Anthem, please. Well, there's one over there.
And with the national anthem, we are set for Shaker Heights varsity baseball between your Shaker Heights Red Raiders and the Beachwood Bison here today. Shaker Heights coming into this game losing their last few. They are coming in today, however, just under the record of Beachwood. Right now, Shaker Heights entering in 2-8, while Beachwood on the other end entering in 3-7. So neither team exactly doing where they want to be. Granted, any team would want to be 10-0 by this point, but you know, Shaker Heights has just been struggling to get the bats working. And yesterday, they actually really did get those bats working. They got in 6 runs off of a handful of hits, I believe 9 in total, though they gave up on that note. They gave up a lot of hits on the other side, and they ended up losing the game 15-6 was your final against Brunswick. Shaker Heights coming off of back-to-back losses against the Blue Devils there. Now the Red Raiders are entering into today with a different starting pitcher. It's going to be Jeremy Silver, the sophomore, getting his very first start on the mound. He has come in relief. We could tell you more about that as we go on, but yeah, Jeremy Silver, a guy that we're anxious to see get started, and we'll see how he does here today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Vaughn Ullava on the play-by-play here from the Shaker Heights High School baseball field. We'll be with you. Jeremy Silver, number 17, repping the black jerseys once again, red baseball caps and the white pants. On the other side, Beachwood in their all-white look, and the black caps once again, the black helmets. Beachwood, one of those teams, rep typically the black look at home. Shaker Heights typically will rep all red, except for the pants, which will remain white. But today they decide for something different, much to the chagrin of the actual players. They wanted red because in this hot weather, the black is kind of going to get to them. But oh well, we play the game anyway. It's nothing too crazy. 77 degrees, your game time temp. Sun shining above the Shaker Heights High School baseball field. And Jeremy Silver, your left-handed dealer here today, set to start things off. And here's the kick and the pitch, and they're already trying to show bunt early on. That pitch up and away, very much missing for pitch number 1. Again, Jeremy Silver, a guy that Shaker Heights is anxious to see get things started from the starting point today. His very first start, that one up high. Catching the balls and strikes for him. Braden White getting his very first start this season behind the dish. Typically, he's been the designated hitter, but he's back behind home plate. Typically, your other guys would be Isaac Lazar and Michael Coxon. That one making for strike one. 2-1 the count here to Lappin. But yeah, the defensive makeup goes like this. Casey Robinson over at first, O'Shea Howard at second, Andy Berglund at short, Isaac Lazar at third. This next pitch, that'll catch on the upper half. And there we go, 2 straight balls and 2 straight strikes. He's got him in an even count, 2-2. Out in the outfield today from right to left, Stolfus, Pevnik, and Michael Coxon actually out there in left field today. This one down low. 5 pitches bring us to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch on its way. Not exactly a crazy pressure situation here for Jeremy Silver, but here it comes. That one's up high. 6-pitch walk issued to Lappin. He'll jog his way on to first. And hopefully not a sign of things to come. Shaker Heights and their pitching has struggled so far. Yesterday we saw both Malachi Kranz and Andy Berglund come in, 2 typical middle infielders, or just infielders. Malachi Kranz typically a guy that can also play third. Today he's out of the lineup, but the point we're trying to make here is that pitching yesterday was not exactly your typical scenario with Kranz and Berglund there in relief. Starting us off was Wesley Lewis there for the first 3 innings, but he had a rough go here. Pickoff throw, got him in a run down the throw on the second. Tag him out. There's Andy Berglund with tag, and their good pick from Jeremy Silver. He got him on a weird jump, and it was a premature jump at that, and there we go. Bases are empty with now 1 away in the top of the first to Rosenblit. Jeremy Silver with his 8th pitch there for strike number 1. The umpire says he evened it up, 1-1 count. Only the 3rd strike of the 8 pitches. This next one, that'll be there as well on the lower half. Good movement there at the end. Caught the lower half there for strike 2. 1-2 for Jeremy Silver. Silver, a guy so far pitched 4 innings. However, 1 of those against General McLean. This one cut on, sent out in the left field. Under it, Michael Coxon. And again, new position for Coxon, but he'll make it work that time. Making the grab for out number 2. So Shaker Heights starting to get into a little bit of a roll.
Okay. What's the logic behind the balk rule? Why not just let the pitcher do whatever they want to trick people and have to risk you having getting off first base?
Shaker Heights is Jeremy Silver, a guy who pitched in relief the other day. That one in there, trying to back away, was the batter Malik, but just broke at the very end and fell in. But, yeah, Jeremy Silver, he pitched 3 against General McLean. That was in relief. This one fouled back into the caging behind home plate. But, yeah, he came in, Jeremy Silver, pitched an inning against Brunswick. Came in, pitched 34 in the 1 inning. Gave up 2 hits and 4 earned runs in total because he also walked him 3 times. This one a tapper off the foot of Malik. And we're going to do it again at 0-2.
But then the idea, like, you have to, like, break out of it.
Malik, your number 3 guy here today. Number 5 on the back of the white jersey, though. 0-2 pitch, 2 away, and got him swinging. At a down low pitch, there you go, Jeremy Silver. And 3 batters mean 3 outs. Jeremy Silver off to a roll here today. There for the top of the first against Beachwood. Shaker Heights coming up to bat, due up at the top of the order. Casey Robinson, Michael Coxon, and Aaron Neiman. Thank you very much for tuning in. Vaughn Ullum on the call. We'll go to the bottom of the first. throw down a second means that we are back to it here in the bottom of the first. Shaker Heights able to throw up a 0. 3 batters meant 3 outs for Jeremy Silver, though one was off of a rundown. Got the guy jumping off of first too early, and so the pickoff throw, yeah, it led to that rundown. Shaker Heights here today looking to get their bats going early, just like they did yesterday, but hopefully the pitching can back them up just a little bit better. Here, Casey Robinson to lead us off. Behind him, Michael Coxon and Aaron Neiman, the 2-3 guys. The pitch, that one up high on Casey Robinson, a little bit of eye level that time. Behind Neiman, the rest of the lineup is going to be Braden White, Leo Pevnik, Eli Stolfus, and your 7-8-9 guys, Isaac Lazar, Andy Berglund, and O'Shea Howard. This one popped up into the caging behind home plate, dead ball, as that one hit off their foul. 1-1, even count now. Casey Robinson got things started yesterday with a leadoff double. Came around to score in that first inning. Ooh, that one just in tight. Good take that time. Robinson entering into today with a good average of right now 320. This pitch, that one's going to catch on the outside half. The guys up above the average of 300 are Robinson, Coxon, White, and Berglund. Berglund actually batting 500 right now. He's back in the lineup. We'll see what he can do. That one up high. But yeah, Aaron Neiman in the batting order is actually the designated hitter, with Michael Coxon and Braden White both being out in the field. And this one sent foul over to the left side. I want a hot shot off the bat of Robinson. And we're going to do it again now with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. That one up high. Casey Robinson draws a 7-pitch walk, making him work early. And he'll jog on over to first. He is your leadoff runner here in the bottom of the first. Electric Avenue plays as Michael Coxon digs into the right-handed batter's box. That's his walk-up song. Good music taste here from number 4. Again, your left fielder in today's game, typically the catcher. I believe this is our first game that we haven't seen as a catcher. If anything, we've seen him as a designated hitter, but I don't even know if we've seen him as that. Done very well behind the dish all throughout the season. Looking for Braden White to have the same success as he returns to that position. Here, Michael Coxon sends one foul up over to the right side. That one just narrowly going to miss the car as it's sent out into the road. Eli Stolfus, the guy to go get it for Shaker Heights today. All right, Michael Coxon now with a 1-1 even count. Robinson takes his lead off of first. He'll check the runner and eventually the hold and the pitch. And ooh, just missed for ball number 2. 2-1 the count. Runner on first. 0-0 scores. We're just getting things started. As you can see, things just got a little bit darker. The sun trying to hide behind a cloud over to our right side. Robinson bolts off, and this one popped up over to the right side, and Robinson needs to bolt on back to first, and he'll be there in time as a pop foul out for Michael Coxon will be the first down in this one. Aaron Neiman, as we said, your designated hitter in today's game, typically a middle infielder, but today's just going to be used for the bat. We'll see if anything changes in that regard to have him be in the field. Here, a throw on the first. Pickoff throw brings Robinson back in safely. 0-0 the score, as we said. Just getting things started. Venditti, the batter. Venditti with the pitch, and that one up high. Again, behind him would be Braden White, the catcher of today's game. He'll be in the on-deck circle. Again, also seeing the ball very well. Ooh, that one up high on Aaron Neiman. He'll hold off for ball 2. Your first 2 guys in the order, Michael Coxon and Casey Robinson, batting above 300. Aaron Neiman right now batting 200. But behind him, once again, Braden White. He's batting 357. So a lot of strength there in the top of the order. Ooh, that one just missing. Tight strike zone early here from the home plate umpire, and that'll miss for ball 3. 3-0 goes the count. Robinson taking the lead once more. We'll see if he bolts here on the 3-ball count. No strikes here. You can imagine Neiman's taking all the way, and Robinson will stay put. That one's 100% in there, right down the pipe to Neiman. 3-1 goes your count. One away here, off of the foul out, off the bat of Michael Coxon. 3-1 ball now to Aaron Neiman. Here comes, that one's going to miss outside. A little bit low as well. Aaron Neiman going to take first, and that'll move Robinson up 90 feet as well as he moves into scoring position. He's at second. Braden White here with an RBI opportunity. Zero zero the score, but Braden White looking to change that with a swing of the bat here if he needs to. Again, 2 walks issued now to Robinson and now Aaron Neiman. They kick the pitch from the lefty dealer. Braden White looking to take the lead with that kind of swing. Unfortunately, no contact drawn. Neiman over at first, Robinson at second. 1 away here is Venditti up to 17 pitches. He'll check the runner at second and now deliver 18 as that one just catches on the outside half. Out there for Beachwood right now, it's Brown catching the balls and strikes. We'll give you the infield lineup in just a moment. Here, an 0-2 delivery to the catcher, Braden White. Here, double steal as this one's outside. No throw made to either. As Robinson with a phenomenal jump, he moves up to third. Aaron Neiman follows suit and heads up 90 as well. He's now in scoring position, so now a 2 RBI chance for Braden White. 1-2. Now your count, 1 out. Venditti to pitch his 20th of the inning early on in this one. Here it comes. And this one a tapper just foul over to the left side. Here on the infield, though, Rosenblit, one of the best pitchers in the state of Ohio. However, not the pitcher here today. He's over at first. Greller at second. Thomas at short. And Lappin over at third. We'll give you the outfield lineup after this pitch on the 1-2 as we do it again after the foul. And this one fouled right back into the mask of Brown. Shakes that one off and delivers the ball right back up to Venditti. In the outfield, Hirano out in right, Zabel out at center, and then White out in left for the Bison. And here's their pitcher with another 1-2. This one's skied up. Out in the center, well, that's score 1 as Casey Robinson now tags up. And without a throw home, he will reach safely. And there you go, an RBI for Braden White nonetheless. He'll start 0 for 1, but he got him on the board. So Shaker Heights start things off with a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first as your first score is in. Leo Penick now to try and get something going with Aaron Neiman still on. He's over at second. We'll see if we get a steal here as well. Venditti with the delivery, and Leo Pevnik sends this one right to the glove of Lappin. Extended that one up and over to his left, makes the grab, and so Shaker Heights going to need to be content with a 1-run lead here after the first inning. Shaker Heights, indeed, they're up. It's 1-0. We'll head in to the top of the second with the guys due up. Zabel, White, and Thomas, center fielder, left fielder, shortstop, 4-5-6 in the batting order. Jeremy Silver to take the mound when we come back. We're back with you here for the top of the second. Shaker Heights now to defend a 1-run lead. It's 1-0. Shaker Heights on top with the run coming in from Casey Robinson. Same thing as what happened yesterday. The difference is, unfortunately, a run didn't come in behind him in the first. And also Braden White with the RBI here early on. So, Jeremy Silver with the pitch up high. Evens it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Zabel, the batter. He's a left fielder, center fielder in today's game. Up behind him, White and Thomas, the left fielder, and shortstop. That one outside from Jeremy Silver. Silver, not with the upper pitch count as Venditti had. He was up to 23 after 1, while Jeremy Silver was up to 14. That one just missing. Again, tight strike zone here early on from the home plate umpire, and with it, it brings ball 3, 3-1. Jeremy Silver walked the first guy he saw in the last inning. That one going to catch, though, for strike 2. Full count here, nobody out. Jabel making him work for the out. We'll see if he'll get it. That one down low. Easy take that time for Zabel, and it'll be just like last time, a 6-pitch walk issued by Jeremy Silver. And Zabel is on with nobody out here. We'll see what they can do with it. White now up. Out there at Harvey High School, Shaker Heights softball off to a good start. They're winning 3-0. Actually, here's the pitch. We were actually originally planning to call that game out in Harvey, but the rescheduling of this game meant that there was going to be no broadcast. This one was supposed to be earlier on. Here's the pickoff throw over at first. He's keeping those runners second guessing, though, at first. They don't seem confident in their jumps and their leads off of first. We'll see if Silver can keep it that way. This time we'll get the pitch. That one's skied up. It's going to be a Leo Pevnik to track it down out in center. He'll make the grab there for out number 1. Zabel remains put over at first. Leo Pevnik back out in center. Again, typically not his spot. He was originally in left, but he's moved out to center due to Nate Landever's injury of about a week ago. I think exactly a week ago now was Landever's early leave from West Geauga. Wishing him a speedy return. Jeremy Silver with the kick to pitch. That one going to catch on the outside half. But yeah, because Pevnik moved out from left into center, we've had a lot of questions of who's taking over in left. It was either set to be Michael Coxon or Isaac Lazar, somebody. This one a tapper over to second, handling it O'Shea Howard, and he'll miss the scoop. And it'll mean the runner from second, Zabel, going to advance 90 feet further. He's up, and he'll move corner to corner. O'Shea Howard with a defensive error that time. And now with one away, the Bison are threatening. Here, good block from Braden White on pitch down low. Shaker Heights up 1-0 here in the top of the second, 1 away. Runners at the corners, though, for the Bison. They're threatening to put something up on the board. Silver up to 25. Here's 26 pitches. And that one's fouled over to the right side. Venditti, the pitcher for the Bison, now up. Assuming that's the same Venditti. Let me check. Indeed, that's the case. Brown, the catcher, would be behind him if he gets the chance. Double play ball is in order. It's a pickoff throw over to first. He should have got it. Yeah, he does. He's out over at first. Thomas unable to get back in time. That is a big out here. As now it's only going to be a runner at third with 2 down. Big time out, and that's going to mean 2 good pickoffs from Jeremy Silver. So far, no runs on the board. That pitch making it just on the outside half. Venditti, watch that one go on by for strike 2. 1 and 2 goes your count. 2 away here. Silver ended the last inning with a strikeout. We'll see if he gets the same thing here. It was a swinging strikeout. What comes here? Here's the 1-2. And boom, he'll get the same old story. He'll throw on the first, but doesn't exactly need it. They don't rule it a drop third strike, and so now 2 strikeouts for Jeremy Silver, 1 to end each inning. And we're through the top of the second. Shaker Heights still with the lead. It's 1-0. We'll see if they can pile on some insurance when we come back. Eli Stolfus due up to begin things here in the bottom of the second. A righty-lefty matchup to the advantage of the righty hitter. He'll pop this one over to the right side. And this one just barely going to miss the glove, or excuse me, hit the glove of the right fielder here today. That was actually a designated fielder for the Bison here today. But yeah, Eli Stolfus, 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Isaac Lazar, your third baseman in today's game, now coming in. Hirano was the one to make the catch out and right, not actually hitting today. And this next pitch, catching on the outside half. Lazar entering into today, hitting at a .235 average, which may not seem too great, but it's actually a lot better than some of these other guys. Yeah, actually, that average of .235 actually has him tied for 5th and 6th best average on the squad. or where we had technical difficulties, but we are indeed back here for the top of the third. Shaker Heights getting in 6 runs there in the bottom of the second, courtesy of a handful of walks. They have now walked 6 times, but they've also got 3 hits. As a team as well, they're out hitting Beachwood for the current time being, well, because Beachwood yet to get a hit. Shaker Heights with 1 defensive error coming off the hand of O'Shea Howard, but Shaker Heights looking all right for right now. 7-0 lead. They've got a lot of insurance covering them right now. Eight, 9, 1 guys due up here for Beachwood. This one fouled off over to the right side. One even count now after the foul over. Jeremy Silver now up to 30 pitches. 31, here it comes. That one down low, very much in the dirt. Good block by Braden White, but it will eventually escape out from his grasp. But yeah, Jeremy Silver, 31 pitches down. And with 31, 18 of them hitting the strike zone, 13 not. So not, of course, the greatest ratio we've ever seen, but nothing too bad. And that one going to catch right down the pipe. Just a little bit elevated, perhaps, and that was Brown's mentality, the catcher. Unable to see the ball pinpoint accuracy that time. 2-2 even pitch, and ooh, that one going to drop barely high. A lot of late break on that pitch from Silver. Again, looking for strikeout number 3. He's walked 2. And here on a full count, he can extend actually both of those up to 3. We'll see how it goes. Again, excuse the technical difficulties where we had some earlier. It was in that bottom of the second, which is unfortunate. That's where all the action really came in for the Red Raider offense. That one missing up and away for ball 4. So, well, still pitching a no-hitter is Jeremy Silver. He just has walked now 3 of these Beachwood Bison. Now the number 9 guy in the batting order, and number 9 on the team is Greller, the second baseman in today's game. Runner on first, nobody out for Greller. Here's the pitch. That one's going to hit 100%, and indeed ruled as strike 1. Silver, 35 pitches now, while on the other side, 65 pitches for Venditti. And keep in mind now, Jeremy Silver has pitched further into the ball game. Here, pickoff throw over to first. Shaker Heights has already gotten 2 guys on pickoff throws over to first. One became a rundown. The other was just a clean pickoff throw at first. Brown taking the lead off of first. He'll get the pump over to him, but he'll be back in without a throw. Greller now to a 1-1 count, as that last one missed. Silver, again, left-handed pitcher against a righty batter. As we know, that's to the advantage of a hitter. But Beachwood, again, yet to get a base knock. We'll see if they can here in the third, as they have a lot of makeup to do. Silver with a couple of double checks over to first. That one just misses outside and low. 3-1. Started things off at an 0-1 count. Then it went 3-1. 3 straight balls, of course. Greller, the last guy in the order. First guy to get, or excuse me, last guy to get his first crack at things. And there, a 5-pitch walk issued. Started off with a strike, then 4 straight balls. 5-pitch walk brings over Greller and over to first. Brown moves into scoring position. Nobody out still. Seven 0 Shaker Heights in the lead. They've got a lot of room to work with, but it'd be ideal if Silver just gets them out of this one early and gets the bats back up there while they're hot. Top of the third, 2-1, 0-1 pitch. That one inside, taken for strike 2. First time through the order, Silver was able to get 2 strikeouts, 1 from Malik, 1 from Venditti, the designated hitter and the pitcher. But other than that, it's has been more walks than strikeouts. This one skied out to the center fielder, Leo Pevnik, and his throw in quickly. Going to keep the runner at second. Brown will remain in scoring position, but yeah, he didn't want to risk it by going up any further. 7-0 remains your score. Still no hits given up from Silver. Rosenblit now. 0 for 1 to start things off is Rosenblit. Here's the pitch, and that one up and in. I feel like he's called that, but that time he's not going to get the strike call from the home plate umpire. Silver with maybe a little bit of sun in his eyes, trying to peek out from over to our right. Oh, it's trying to set. Braden White jumping up to his feet, making sure that one doesn't get to the backstop. Brown would have made the break to third. Greller is over at first. Rosenblit the batter. Jeremy Silver up to 44, 45 to be on its way here in a 7-0 ball game. 2-0 count. And that one missing up and away as well. Jeremy Silver yet to give up a hit, but now he's walked 4, and we'll see if this is 5. 3-0, you imagine Rosenblit's taken all the way. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be right down the pipe. Easy pitch that time for Jeremy Silver. It was definitely hittable, but in the 3-0, when you know the other guy up at the plate is going to be taken, sometimes you just got to throw those in, and that's exactly what happened. So 3-1 gets him guessing a little bit further, but actually not a whole lot of guessing that time, as that one looked like it would be out of the zone from the very beginning. Low and away for Jeremy Silver. He'll miss. Bases are going to be loaded with 1 away, just like we saw in the last half inning. But the thing is, we were there for a long time last half inning. Hopefully Jeremy Silver able to keep this scoreless on the Beachwood Bison side. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Up on the upper half. It'll catch for strike 1. Even something hit out to the outfield could and probably should score Brown over from third. Here's the next pitch. Oh, that runs in. Gets him on the leg. Well, there goes any hope of a shutout, but of course in the name of high school baseball, that's a rare one. And the bases are still going to be loaded with only 1 away. Still yet to give up a hit here. Beachwood yet to really get bat-to-ball contact. They've had some fouls, but nothing more than that. Nothing actually put in play to drop. So Zabel, who walked his first time up, comes up to the plate.
Turn 2, boys.
Bases loaded, 1 away here. Shaker Heights up 7-1. And Silver is here going to deliver his 50th. And this one grounded over the right side. O'Shea Howard with the scoop. The throw on the first fielder's choice. It'll get a run out of it, Beachwood. But 2 down. 2 runs coming in here, courtesy of a handful of walks. And also a hit by pitch. Left-hand dealer here. He'll make this pitch. Ooh, that one low. And thinking of booking it was Rosenblit, but he'll stay put over at third. If that had gotten further away from White, he very well could have scored. But Braden White, again, typically this season has not been your catcher, though he is frequently the catcher whenever available. It's good to see him back in that spot behind home plate. That pitch up high. 2-0. He's got a base to give now, Jeremy Silver, but again, he's working up that pitch count more and more. Malik over at second, Rosenblit over at third. 7-2 ball game. Here's the pitch. That one's going to catch on the outer half. 2-1 count, 2 away. Top of the third, the Red Raiders were hoping to get their bats back up there while they were hot, but 2 runs coming in for Beachwood could slow down a little bit of momentum. This is still a very doable comeback here for Beachwood, especially if they're able to pick off runs off of that deficit more and more each inning. Keep in mind, we're only here in the top of the third. Here, another step off from Jeremy Silver to act as though he'll throw on the third. He does not. Here's the throw. Oh, that one up high. White gets out of the way. He's 0 for 1 here today. Silver at a 3-1. Doesn't want to walk him here. But it looks like he will as that one's outside. Five-pitch walk now. Bases are loaded once again. One swing of the bat could honestly make it a one-run deficit, though it's unlikely. That one up high. Silver still yet to give up a hit, though he's given up 6 walks now and a hit by pitch. You can imagine, considering the pitch count is getting up into the 60s, that he won't go a distance even if he is pitching a no-hitter. And here's a 1-0. That one caught on. This one belted out in the left. Michael Cox in new position to him, but he'll run back, make the grab for out number 3. So, well, we're through 3 on Shaker Heights' defense. Still a no-hitter for Jeremy Silver, though he has given up a handful of walks. But, hey, it's pitching rather well, all things considered. And we'll step aside as we get the break between the top and the bottom of the third. Thank you very much for tuning in. Shaker Heights in their last time up got 6 runs. We'll see if they can do maybe even better. We'll be right back with you. Vaughn Allum on the call. Isaac Lazar to lead things off here in the bottom of the third. Shaker Heights up by 5. First pitch to Lazar, misses outside for ball 1. A lot of balls thrown from both sides. Jeremy Silver has thrown 30, while on the other side, Venditti has thrown 29. That one fouled back. Ward, the new pitcher, number 11. And so far is also at a 50-50 ratio of 1 ball, 1 strike. Lazar entering into this one 0 for 0. He walked his first time up. And ooh, is that a sidearm pitcher? Man, you don't see a whole lot of those in high school ball, but Well, sometimes you see some special things at the high school level, and it's just going to be one of those moments here for Ward. And oof, see the struggle for sidearm pitchers, especially here at the high school level, is they struggle with control. That one almost coming in to get Isaac Lazar. We'll see if Shaker Heights is going to see a little bit of that uncontrolled pitching here in this third inning. They come into relief early on. So we'll see how Shaker Heights can respond to that 3-1 count here to Isaac Lazar. The pitch, that's outside. Easy take. 5-pitch walk for the freshman. He'll jog his way over to first. And Andy Berglund comes in to hit. Well, last time Andy Berglund was up 14 pitches was his at-bat. That was something special. I don't think I've ever seen an at-bat be that long at the high school level. But that was something different. This pitch, oh my goodness, that gets away. That one didn't have a shot. Seven-2 your score. Shaker Heights on top, looking for more as now they've got another runner in a scoring position. It's Lazar over at second. Andy Berglund 0 for 0 as well. He walked. It may have been a 14-pitch at bat, but what ended up happening is he walked, which kind of feels anticlimactic, but he got it done. And right now he's looking to maybe get that once again as he's off to a 2-0 start. And ooh, that one taken outside, ruled for strike one. Lazar over at second. Shaker Heights up by 5 already. Looking to extend that lead a little further. The pitch to Berglund. Ooh, tough swing and a miss. That evened it up 2-2. Berglund, as we said, entering into today, top average of the team, batting .500. He's 4 for 8. With 2 walks to his name as well. That one outside taken for ball 3. Payoff pitch to be on its way. Andy Berglund, a sophomore over at shortstop today. He can either play either infield spot. And oh, that one taken inside. Tough strike 3 call. And 6 pitches brings down Andy Berglund. So Shea Howard with 1 away, digs in. Right-handed hitter against a lefty pitcher. That was a tough strikeout call on the inside part of the plate. Didn't look like it caught the plate. That's the big deal. But, oh well. 7-2, Shaker Heights still in the lead. They're not going to be complaining about the score anytime soon. That pitch missing outside. O'Shea Howard takes for ball 1. Ward up to 12 pitches of his first 12. It's been 4 hitting the zone. 33-66 ratio in that regard. Off to a rough go. This one popped up. Out into shallow left. Could that get down? No, the left fielder gets under it, bolting in from deep into the grass. White makes the catch. And Casey Robinson still with an RBI chance. Shaker Heights had a runner on second with nobody out. They want to try and extend their lead with an opportunity like this. As we go back up to the top of the order, it's Casey Robinson. Robinson 1 for 1. With a walk to the name. His first pitch outside. His hit being a single. He's scored both times he's gotten on base, so maybe if he gets on once again, it'll be a good sign. He's got an RBI as well. Only thing he doesn't got here on the game changer stat sheet is a strikeout. This one sent over to the left side, handled by the shortstop, and over to Rosenblit. It will be in time. Thomas to Rosenblit across the diamond, and Shaker Heights. After a lead-off man getting on in the form of Isaac Lazar, they aren't able to actually get him through. So Shaker Heights, they're up by 5 through 3. 7-2 your score, and Shaker Heights, the defense, coming back out to the field. Cole Von Driska into pitch for the Red Raiders, and right now all we have to go off of are the JV stats, and this is what they are. He's pitched 5 full innings. Of them, he has actually gone 0-2 in records, as he's given up 11 earned runs on 8 walks, 8 hits. And that one up and in on the new batter, number 1. But yeah, Von Driska, the current time being, has played 2 varsity games, or excuse me, JV games for the regular season. He's played in 2 scrimmages as well, but yeah, he played against St. Ignatius and Hawken, which St. Ignatius is a tough go. That's where he gave up 7 of the 11 earned runs. Here a grounder over to the right side. Casey Robinson with the flip over to the pitcher, and he'll get there first for the force at first. And a good quick out there from Von Driska. Ward is now going to be going for 1. So now 1 away here. 7-2 your score. Shaker Heights in the lead. Von Driska going to try to keep it that way. Cole Von Driska's pitch lined out in the left field. That one going to be caught by a running Leo Pevnik, ranging over to his right, our left. And Brown goes down. He's 0 for 1 now to start things off.
Good ride, 2-4.
Now with Brown gone, we go back to the bottom of the order. It's Greller, the second baseman in today's game. And this first pitch outside and away for ball 1. Von Driska, quick and efficient with it so far. 4 pitches. However, only 2 of them hitting the zone. Those 2 that have hit the zone were ones that were cut on and sent into the field of play. This one down low, ball 2. So far, Shaker Heights yet to give up a hit to Beachwood. Shaker Heights only does have 3, but they've got a lot of walks. This next pitch, that's going to be in there for strike number 1. Von Driska trying to protect that no-hitter, though it's not exactly going to be the most likely scenario. Especially in a very first varsity debut on the mound. Here's this next one. This one a tapper. Von Driska gets back to it, and the throw on to first. And the pick there for Casey Robinson. So there you go. Cole Von Driska with a quick 1-2-3 in his varsity debut. Clean and easy that time from number 24. And there we go. We're halfway through this one as we're in the middle of the 4th. Thank you very much for tuning in. Vaughn Ullum is on the call. Shaker Heights up by 5. We'll see if they can keep on piling on some runs when we come back. Michael Coxon due up first. It's the 2-3-4 guys due up here for the Red Raiders. It's going to be Coxon, Neiman, and Braden White, each reaching so far in this one. Michael Coxon 1 for 2. Neiman has walked both times he's been up. Braden White also 1 for 2, but he's got 2 RBIs. This one missing. Michael Coxon with a run and an RBI to his name. Aaron Neiman with a run and an RBI to his name. Braden White with 2 RBIs. Not too bad for the Red Raiders. This one missing outside. Michael Coxon, as we said, 1 for 2. He'll take this one for strike 2. That evened it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top, or excuse me, in the bottom of the 4th inning. 7-2. Shaker Heights with the lead, looking to pile on some more runs. And here, he was thinking about it, but he'll take. Excuse me, that one was ball 4. Again, game changer had it wrong. You're going off of the count there, but yeah, there you go. Ward, 20 pitches down. Excuse me, 21 pitches down. Issues the leadoff man to be on. Michael Coxon taking his lead off of first. Aaron Neiman, as we said, has walked both his times up at the dish. He'll take that one on the outside half. He's off to a good start once again. Shaker Heights only with 3 hits, but they've walked 8 times. Haven't been hit by a pitch. And this one inside, bit of a late throw that time from Brown, and in standing, going to be Michael Coxon. Easy steal that time for the sophomore. He'll stand on second now. Runner in scoring position with nobody out, though. This is the same kind of situation that happened last inning. Shaker Heights wasn't able to get anybody in. We'll see if they can this time around. This pitch to Neiman sent down the first baseline fair. And the throw across the diamond from first to third. Going to get away from the third baseman, and Lappin unable to track this one down. The out over at first, but Coxon going to move from second all the way home, and Shaker Heights extends that lead to 6. Six-run ball game now, 8-2 your score with Shaker Heights in the lead. Bases are empty with 1 away for Braden White. First pitch to him, cut on, sent foul over into the right side caging behind home plate. White and Pevnik, 2 guys that have to be due up here for the remainder of the bottom of the 4th. White starts things off with an 0-1 count. And this next one outside, another good leave there from Braden White. Shaker Heights softball right now in a good game of their own. They're winning by 4 up against Harvey. Looks like they can extend that lead right now with Molly Milligan up at the dish, who's 2 for 2 on the day with a runner at third. She's got 2 strikes. We'll fill you in on this AB. See if they're able to extend said lead. Braden White. Right now in a 2-1, this pitch, cut on, sent up the middle, just snuck under the glove of the pitcher, and this throw not going to be in time as Braden White gets there easily at first. He'll beat out the throw, and with 1 away, once again, Shaker Heights gets their man on. Leo Pevnik now due up. Your center fielder in today's game. Still that at-bat goes on. Out there, the softball game. I was going to stick with it. Let you know how that one goes with the runner on third. Here, Leo Pevnik, a swing and a miss. It's apparently scraping off the bat and foul tipped back into the glove of Brown. Regardless, going to go strike 1. Taking the lead off of first, Braden White. He'll be checked over by the pitcher. Double take. Here's the delivery. Leo Pevnik sends this one over the left side, and the shortstop bobbles it, and they'll scoop it out of the dirt, but just too late, as Pevnik will reach on error. And over there in the softball game, they did get the RBI single for Molly Milligan, who's now 3 for 3 on the day. And so Leo Pevnik will go 0 for 3, though he has reached here, and he's also got an RBI to his name as well. Here, Eli Stolfus, 0 for 2 on the day as well. Shaker Heights has only struck out once. It comes off of Andy Berglund's called strike 3. They looked inside here. Taking it back is Eli Stolfus. He was showing bunt, but drew it back just in time. Runner on first and second here for the Red Raiders with one away in the bottom of the fourth. Shaker Heights looking to do some more damage and maybe get this one concluded by the fifth. Here Eli Stolfus with a solid bunt. It will go back to the mound, and the pitcher just didn't know to throw it over to first. He'll reach safely. And I don't know why he didn't make that throw to first, but he was just a little flustered, I guess. And so White and Pevnik move up 90 more. As Stolfus reaches at first, it's going to be bases loaded with one away. So now for the last 2 half innings, it's been the same story. Same with this. It's going to be bases loaded with one away. Or I suppose the last half inning wasn't that kind of story. And here, even the head coach of Beachwood decides to come out. He wants to talk things over with the man on the mound, as he was confused as to what Ward was doing that time, as no one's exactly sure here at the ballpark why he didn't throw over to first. And so Isaac Lazar digging in 0 for 0 because he's walked in both of his appearances. He's also come across to score. He's one of the 8 runs up for the Red Raiders. And here, this one caught on and smacked out of left field. That should score 1. It's caught by the left fielder, White, and booking it is Braden White to come in and score. Good speed on the kid. And he'll score run number 9 and extend the lead to 7. Lazar was looking to extend that lead to double digits, just didn't get enough of it. And Andy Berglund had earlier a 14-pitch walk, then a 6-pitch strikeout. And first pitch to him in this AB is taken up high and away for ball 1. Ward right now up to 33 pitches. Of the 33, it's been 15 hitting the strike zone. And here's the pickoff throw over at second, back in safely and easily. Standing is Leo Pevnik. Stolfus on first. Pevnik set to take his lead off of second, and now he'll do just that. Andy Berglund, sophomore, trying to get something going. Again, leading in the average department for the Red Raiders so far. Looking to get another one and take a baseball for a ride and get Shaker Heights on the board a little bit more. 9-2 your score. Shaker Heights leading here under the sunny sky and lovely conditions. Out one away. And again, we started things off at a 77-degree temperature. Now it feels a lot more cool due to the sun being hidden behind trees. But apparently it's still exactly that same 77-degree weather. And yeah, indeed, that's the case, as both the weather app and the WKYC weather app as well. Andy Berglund on that pitch right down the pipe. On the 3-0, imagine he would take it all the way, and indeed he did. Looking for the walk here, perhaps, is Andy Berglund. If he gets on, it'd be O'Shea Howard to come up behind him. That one missing. Ball 4. So O'Shea Howard, a righty bat. And now the first baseman, Rosenblit, a guy on Beachwood with an ERA of 0.26. Giving out some tips. Rosenblit, one of those guys that's just been absolutely lights out for Beachwood. Shaker Heights grateful that they're not seeing him today. He pitched on Monday. Shaker Heights, it's going to be interesting to see how they go with their rotation, as they still have 2 more games this week. Granted, tomorrow could very well be rained out. That one missing. Shaker Heights supposed to go to Akron tomorrow and take on Archbishop Hoban. This next one there for O'Shea Howard. He took the hack at it and fouled it back into the backstop behind home plate. Shaker Heights has already gotten 2 to come and score here in the fourth, and excuse me, that last one before the foul miss, so it's actually an even 1-1 count. 2 away here. That next one going to catch, strike 2. On the outside half, lower corner. Pevnik on third. We got Stolfus off of second, and Berglund off of first. Here's the 1-2. That one up high, easy take for O'Shea. If O'Shea gets on, we go back to the top of the order in Casey Robinson, though, again, even 2-2 count, not exactly the most likely scenario, but we'll see. That one outside, well, now it becomes just a little bit more likely on a full count. Shaker Heights would love to walk in another run. We saw that earlier on. It's all up to Ward, the lefty dealer. Holds for an extra second. He'll throw on to first. He looked like he fidgeted there for a second. We don't get the block call. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Shaker Heights up by 7. They just want some more. And here, a full steal. This one sent down the third baseline, just foul. Howard stays alive, though, making Ward work for the out. We're going to be doing it again. And, yeah, this is the kind of situation that kids will be dreaming of. Of course, it'd be a tied game with bases loaded. Full count, 2 away. This time it's a 7-run ball game. And there, that one outside, easy take for O'Shea Howard. Well, we go back to the top of the order, and now it's a 10-2 ball game. Shaker Heights in the lead with Casey Robinson up to bat. Casey Robinson 1 for 2 on the day so far. The bases remain loaded. And this pitch, ooh, a pie. Howard on at first, Berglund at second, Stolfus taking his lead off of third. Casey Robinson, as we said, 1 for 2 with a single. And this pitch belted out to right. Will that land fair? It will indeed. And the score is Eli Stolfus joining him. Andy Berglund rounding third, O'Shea Howard, but he'll stay put. As it looks like that one might have rolled on out for a ground rule double. Indeed, that's going to be the case. And well, as they scored 2, that moves us to a 10-run deficit. And now we're going to get time called. So, well, if Shaker throws up a 0 in the top of the 5th, we will conclude things early. We'll see who comes in to pitch here, but we're going to step aside as we get the pitching change. Thank you very much for tuning in. Vaughn Ullum on the call. We'll be right back. Quinn Malone in now. New pitcher now for the Beachwood Bison. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Shaker Heights with a hefty 10-run lead, and if they're able to throw up a 0 to the top of the fifth, then this one could end in a mercy rule of 10 runs after 5. Quinn Malone, here in the bottom of the fourth, takes this one in tight for ball 1. Behind him would be Aaron Neiman. There's Quinn Malone right now taking over for Michael Coxon. Looks like Quinn Malone's going to get the chance to play things out in the left field. This pitch down low, taken for ball 2, 2-0. And that one missing as well, 3-0. Quinn Malone right now trying to extend this lead from 10. Shaker Heights softball right now with an 8-run lead in their game against Harvey. This one missing outside as well. Ball 4. Bases loaded with 2 away. And that brings Aaron Neiman. Aaron Neiman with 2 away, bases loaded. He'll foul this one back into the glove of Brown. Quinn Malone off of first, Robinson off of second, Howard off of third. And that one missing as well. Shaker Heights continues to pile on some runs we might step aside, as typically we would with a 10-run deficit. Neiman takes that one for ball 3. 3-1 goes your count. Aaron Neiman 0 for 1 on the day with a couple of walks. This next pitch from the new pitcher. This one lined out in a right. That one going to be caught by a running right fielder, Hirano. And we go to the top of the 5th. Shaker up 10 if they can keep it here. Ends in a mercy roll. We'll be right back with you when we come back for the top of the 5th. We'll see if they can get that done. Shaker Heights back to it on defense if they keep the score here. Then this one's over after 5. It's going to be Cole Von Driska back in. He only pitched 8 there in the last inning. He had 4 strikes, 4 balls, but 3 straight outs. And Vondriska looking to keep the same kind of contact pitching right here. That pitch inside, however. Ball 1 to Lappin. 0 for 1 on the day to this point. And this one up high. 2-0 to Lappin. Vondriska to now 10 pitches. Still at that 4 strike count. Here's the next offering, and that one misses away again. Three and out to Lappin. And the lefty deals that one up high. Well, Vondriska cleaning that first inning of his varsity outing. Then he comes out, gives up 4 straight balls for a walk to Lappin. He'll take his jog over at first. To kick the pitch from the lefty dealer. Down low, Braden White keeps it in front of him. 5 straight balls now from Vondriska. 1-0 start to the new AB. To number 10, Rosenblit. Here a pickoff throw over at first. And now they're calling a balk to Vondriska. So runner over at second. Lapping over at second, nobody out here in the top of the 5th. A 1-0 count here to Rosenblit. The check over to the runner at second. That one gonna just barely miss.
Go, kid.
2-0 count. 6 straight balls to begin the new inning here in the top of the 5th. Rosenblit will take that one right down the pipe. Vondriska to 15 pitches. Or excuse me, 14 now. 15 to come right here. Or excuse me, no, that was 15. That was correct. 16 to be on its way. And this one lined right in the glove of Casey Robinson. The throw over to second off the glove of Andy Berglund. And out in the shallow center it goes. Shaker Heights right now still hitting the combined no-hitter between Jeremy Silver and Cole Vondriska. One away here, runner on second is Lappin. Vondriska with the pitch. That one just up high. Malik 0 for 1 here today. Looking to get that very first base knock, ruin that no-hitter. That one up high and away. Vondriska up to 18 now on a 1-0, or excuse me, 2-0 count. His next offering outside once again. 12-2 your score. Shaker Heights on top here in the top of the 5th. If Shaker Heights keeps it where it is, we end things early with the 10-run mercy rule through 5. We'll see if they're able to get that going. Lefty deals once again. This one behind the legs of Malik. And a 4-pitch walk issued to number 5. He'll take his jog over to first. And now we're going to get a mound visit, it seems. Time called. Head coach Stephen English brings himself in. He'll just talk things over. Going to make sure all is well. This one doesn't wrap up soon. I might have to make a break for it. I'm going to try to be there for the new stage's second performance. I myself am a writer of one of the plays, so I might try to head on over there. Shaker Heights already up by 10, but hopefully we can try to wrap this one up. Regardless, not sure I'm going to be able to make the exit, the sign-off on this broadcast, but Cole Vondriska remains out. Double play ball is in order, so one pitch could bring the end of this game in a jiff. We'll see if that is to truly happen, however. Vondriska slower on the velo. We saw earlier him throw a 53 mph curveball. Now here, everyone confused as to what the infield umpire is motioning towards. He was saying that someone had to get back, and eventually, I'm not sure who moved back, but I guess someone did. This one fouled back into the backside caging. And Cole Vondriska to an 0-1. Here's the kick to pitch, and that one's just down low. (12-2) score. Here's the pitch. That one there fouled. Oh, did it hit off of the leg? Apparently. And so we're going to do it at a 1-2. One away here. 2 runners on. Might need to call it here if this one ends up as an out. If not, might need to give up my new stages showing. But we'll find out here. On a 2-strike, 1-2 count here to Zabel, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Vondriska to 23 pitches. Here's 24. And this one tapped back over to Vondriska. The throw on the second, Berglund for 2. And a double play ends it. And I'll be able to make it no problem. Shaker Heights wins this one by a final of a 10-run deficit. 12-2 is that final through 5. And again, we're not going to sign off on this one because I got somewhere to run. But thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be back with you tomorrow, hopefully in Akron against Archbishop Hoban. That's going to be weather depending. Shaker wins this one by a mercy rule through 5. It's 12-2 your final.